You're certainly making waves around here. Are you still spooky?
Not so much.
Cool.
I actually wanted to talk to you about your work outside of WWE. You've made some waves yourself.
I try to keep busy.
How do you manage it all? TV shows, movies, red carpet appearances, all on top of being a WWE superstar?
You're making it sound much more glamorous than it is. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle that no one ever sees, or jobs that lead to dead ends. And with my schedule, I don't always manage it all.
You don't?
I gotta say no to a lot of stuff. For instance, they wanted to book me on this food web series, and I can't do it because I already committed to a movie premiere on the same night.
Would they be interested in booking a different WWE superstar? Specifically one who's me?
Actually, they probably would. Want me to set it up? It's a pretty small show, so I doubt it'll be your big break by any means, but it could be a good learning experience. Just try not to let it explode like your experience on the bump.
If they'll have me, I'll definitely do it. What's the gig?
You've heard of Cheese Please, the internet cheese smelling show? It's doing okay on social media. Hope you like smelling things.
Big fan of smelling things.
Right. Anyway, thanks for taking this off my plate. Makes it easier to suggest you than just saying no. And good luck in your match with Xia Li that's coming up. Don't go stinking up the joint.
Here comes the big cheese. It's Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Telling the difference between a Golden Stilton and a Mimolette still won't help Cap tonight.
Never doubt that Corey knows his cheese. Now that she's gotten a taste of fame, we're about to find out if Cap can focus on her match.
Here comes danger in a small package.
Focused, determined, and dangerous.
Yeah, and just looking for her moment to strike and shine in this division.
And from Chongqing, China, Xia Li.
Xia Li has placed an enormous sense of pressure on herself to succeed.
Well, that's because she expects the best of herself and refuses to accept failure. One of the best strikers in the entire women's division.
I don't get it. The captain's been all over the internet because of a cheese-smelling show?
You're talking about Cheese Please. Love that show, and Cap was great on it.
Her observations about Gruyere pairings were actually quite astute.
Oh, this is cheesy, even for you two.
Oh, wow, what power.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Needed a midsection and a kick to the back.
She's sent flying into the corner.
Gonna kick the features off their face.
And Xia Li is really falling behind.
This is where Xia will be tested.
Oh! And shoulders are down. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
She shows that she's far from finished. My, oh my, what elevation!
Lands the crossbody. Off the rope. And the momentum's clearly gotten away from her now.
And every attempt of her own offense.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Jamila Gray.
Xia Li walking out of here tonight, defeated.
She fought like a warrior, but Xia Li just couldn't get it done in the end.
Welcome a superstar who defines tenacious, brave, and driven.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, Jamila Gray.
The look of determination on Cap's face speaks volumes, Corey. This is a woman looking to climb all the way to the top of WWE.
Look, it's good to have goals, but we're just going to have to see if she has what it takes to make the climb. I have my doubts. Here comes trouble.
But also here comes one of the top young talents from NXT.
And from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
JC is willing to do what's necessary and ready to be savage if she has to.
If she has to, she's usually in a hurry to hurt the competition.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. Well, if it isn't the internet darling, the captain.
Not just the internet. I feel like everyone is talking about her these days. She's got some serious buzz.
But all the extra attention means more scrutiny. She's going to want to get a big win tonight. Oh, and then a third!
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
What a shot.
Ow! Jeez! A barrage of lethal strikes.
Something's about to go either very wrong.
Incoming! Good Lord! Taking flight. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Oh, what a kick.
Boom!
This is her time to shine, and don't you forget it.
She's got her where she wants her.
Ow! Jeez! Striking combination.
Lethal.
And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Now she's allowing the WWE Universe to simply soak it all in.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Monsterplex! She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way. Able to get out of the way. That's gonna hurt. Nasty knee. Grabbing them by the neck. Oh, that's how you establish dominance. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. She was clearly waiting for that. Ooh. Ow. Jeez.
A barrage of lethal strikes.
Ooh.
Fights out at two.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Double knees, good night.
And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized. Launching himself from the ropes. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Moonsault.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
We are seeing a ridiculous amount of risky moves. We'll see if it pays off.
Oh, what a high kick. Hoping to end it here. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner,
And JC Jane goes down with the loss tonight.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided.
I know you're just here to train, but I gotta ask, what was that about?
What are you talking about?
Your last match? Seemed like some pretty excessive showboating. Not as concerning as when you went all bad guy on Psycho Sally or started floating people in the ring, but still, doesn't seem like you.
That would be Alfie's doing. This agent who saw the web series and wants to represent me. I told him I'd try a couple things for him in the match so he could try to get me some jobs in Hollywood.
The web series? You mean that cheese-smelling thing you did? Oh, you want me to believe someone saw that and thought you had some sort of potential?
Hey, I was great.
Sure. What's the vibe on this guy? Does he seem legit, or are we talking cheap-looking suits and rental cars?
I've actually never met him in person.
Wow. Ugh, you're killing me here. And definitely getting catfished.
Honestly, you may be right. I've had my suspicions about the guy. But so far, no harm done. I'm focusing on my matches regardless, not some probably fake internet poser. That's why I'm here, right? Training for my match?
Just be careful. When whoever it is reveals themselves, I don't want you to get hurt. Don't send him any money.
Of course not.
Good.
Unless his family is in trouble or something and just needs a loan so his aunt can get surgery.
Come on.
Commanding the ring and forging her path, the captain.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, Jamila Gray.
Ever since she arrived in WWE, we've been wondering who Cap really is. Now I think everyone can see.
A natural leader who is earning her colleagues' respect? That seems like a good reputation to have. Tegan Nox looking ready for a fight.
Yeah, she wants to show this crowd what she can do.
And from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Nox.
Well, Tegan was betrayed by her former best friend Dakota Kai in the first ever women's War Games match.
All that says to me is that Tegan Nox simply isn't a very good best friend. Saxton?
I reserve my comment.
Saxton?
Well, a feel-good story every time Tegan Nox competes. The captain is one of the brighter stars in the company right now.
I've heard she's generating serious Hollywood attention as of late.
Well, Kat needs to make sure not to let all this hype get to her head or she'll quickly find herself on the wrong end of this match.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
A flurry of brutality.
Referee in position.
She still has a lot more in her. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Ooh!
crossbody. An unrelenting assault being brought to Knox.
And Knox has to turn the playbook page in a hurry.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Whoa! Crossbody.
Using the ropes.
Oh, a springboard roundhouse.
Big crossbody. Ooh.
Boom, what a high kick. She's pushed into the corner. Looking vulnerable on that top turnbuckle.
The opponent is helpless. His competitor looking to end it.
Jawbreaker from the top. She's starting to tire a
Little. There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
She has no idea where she is right now.
Giving her opponent a moment to realize who she's in a fight with. Dangerously draped across the top rope.
Jawbreaker! And Knox is really being knocked around here.
Yeah, but Tegan can't allow this burst to hinder her. She avoids the attack completely.
Big time move coming up.
She had it scouted.
Evading offense.
Knee to the jaw.
Tegan won't come back from that.
Getting set up for something in the... Thankfully, it looks like Cap has abandoned the theatrics of her last match. She's getting down to business with Tegan Knox.
Making use of her advantage to climb the ropes, she's ready to finish this.
Wait, is that a fan who just hopped the barricade?
Looks like that man has some sort of business, but he can't just interrupt the match. Where's security?
And that tackle was a fortuitous turn for Tegan Knox. She's taking advantage of the distraction.
And that's the match.
Whoever that man was, he certainly didn't do Cap any favors here tonight.
We got to get better security.
What the hell was that?
Hi! Sorry. Alfie Juniper. The flesh here.
I know who you are, Alfie. Though I am shocked to see you exist. But what were you thinking interrupting my match? And that security guard almost put you in a local medical facility.
Look, nothing I haven't encountered before. I realized that the director might need to do another take, but I just couldn't help it.
Another take? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What couldn't you help?
I told you, I was on the verge of an incredible opportunity! Although, I may have misspoken a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
I was on the verge of 2 incredible opportunities, and they both came through! How would you like to be in a major motion picture?
By any chance, is your friend shooting this in a garage?
Not at all. I have 2 offers for you, co-starring with 2 top stars. I don't know. Maybe you heard of them. John Cena and Dave Bautista? I think they both spent some time in WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You're not kidding.
Like I said, I made some calls and used my connections. Trouble is, they both shoot at the same time. So I need your gut reaction. Would you rather star in a blockbuster action movie with Cena, or a quirky indie picture that's destined for award season success with Batista?
I want to co-star with Batista. I love the fashionable outfits and Dutch angles of an indie film.
Perfect! Ah! I think there'll be a strong hat component to your wardrobe, too. So you'll dig it. I'll let the casting director know you're in! I'll talk to your people around here, too. I'm sure when I give them my Juniper charm, they won't mind you taking some time off to film.
Alfie, thank you. Gotta admit, I doubted you. But you really came through.
Honestly? I mean, most people doubt me. It's what allows me to be sneaky, like a ninja.
Coming back from break, first team to the set.
Well, this is certainly new for you. I guess Batista money goes a long way.
I'm hardly there. Yet. Let's just say I've done a bit of upgrading. All around.
I wasn't aware the film came out yet.
No, but there's been a lot of confidence in the suspicious sandwich based on the dailies.
Well, in any case, we're glad to have you back in action tonight.
Perfect. And I've made some minor edits to my entrance for my surprise return as well. You know, made it more bespoke to me. I'm excited to be back and bring some A-list buzz to Raw.
A-list buzz. Very well.
Zoe Stark is here to face a mystery opponent.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
You can feel the anticipation building in the WWE Universe tonight. Who is Zoe facing?
She is focused and determined, Michael. Whoever walks through that curtain had better be ready for a fight. We're going to find out who Zoe is facing any second now.
It's the captain of the silver screen.
And representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, James Mills Lewis Gray!
I gotta hand it to the Cap. That was quite the arrival, and she looks like $1 million. Hollywood suits her.
Then maybe she ought to take the first bus back.
It's time for the superstar with the X Factor to dazzle the WWE Universe.
There is so much buzz over Cap's role in her upcoming movie.
All my Hollywood friends are raving about it right now.
Since when do you have Hollywood friends? Now, Miz doesn't count.
Nonetheless, WWE and Raw is lucky to have the Cap back.
Into the double stop combo.
Boom! Boom!
Oh, ouch. Saw it coming.
Missed timing with that springboard.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Oh, wow, what power.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Sent into the corner.
Knee lift right to the face. She's starting to look concerned. Oof. Stark can't stop this string of offense.
Yeah, now Stark's got to turn the momentum around.
Wow, springboard attack.
She manages to get control. Getting back into the ring. Oh, costly error there.
Utilizing a little Penchak Salat.
Back out.
Pulls the ripcord. Ripcord knee.
She has to figure something out for this.
Yeah, she's on the bad end of every maneuver.
Oh, vicious knee to the face.
Ooh.
Expertly applied suplex.
She's in. Couple of clotheslines. Well-placed kick. Can she keep her down? Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
I think this ref might be a little slow on the count. Oh, no, this ain't right.
Two-way suplex.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Well-placed kick.
And now Zoe is playing. Wow, wiping that smug look right off her face.
And there was a series of hard strikes. Moonsault, moonsault.
That's gotta be it.
2. She kicks out with force.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Stark's powerless here. Powerbomb planted. That's it. Stark is out.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Miss Louis Gray.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
In the end, Zoe Stark suffered damage and couldn't recover.
This is not what Zoe Stark had in mind.
Good evening, and welcome to Captive Audience with the best host in WWE and all of Hollywood, me! Ever since I returned to WWE from filming my starring role opposite Dave Bautista in the indie film The Suspicious Sandwich, I've known that I have a special responsibility to share the biggest news and mostest personalities with the whole of the WWE universe in ways that only I can. Strap in, it's gonna be a wild ride. Stay with me after the break, where we'll be talking with the Dark Horse Universal Champion about his meteoric rise and grilling the finest of meats with Otis. Oh, yeah!
Oh my goodness, can I just say I'm such a fan of everything you've got going on?
You certainly can. Do you want an autograph or something?
You're so funny. I don't get autographs. Do you want one?
I'm good, but how can I help you?
I just see everything you're doing. In the ring, you're winning. You're awesome. Outside of the ring, movies, web shows, and that adorable captive audience thing. By the way, I totally got how the title was playing off your nickname. I don't think most people did, but I got it. Anyway, the one thing I think is missing from the whole Cap charismatic universe is me.
No offense, but I'm not really looking for a tag partner right now.
But are you looking for an assistant? You do have a lot going on, and I'd be great at it. I can get you in and take you to all the best spots, snap pics with you on social media, go shopping with you. I mean, that's my specialty.
Wow, that's a lot. But I do have a match in Japan coming up, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed juggling it all. But it's more work than what you described. I'd be looking for someone who could help arrange travel, maybe do a little research on some guests for Captive Audience, answer some basic publicity requests and emails, that sort of stuff. Probably not your thing.
Are you kidding me? I love buying plane tickets and digging up dirt on your guests. Sign me up. Plus, I'm on my phone all the time. Could this be more perfect?
It would be great to have some help, I've got a match against Dakota Kai, and with all this on my plate, I've barely had time to get to the gym. Maybe it's worth a try.
Yes, tell me what I can do.
I'll give you a list and see what you can tackle. Oh, and I'm sorry, but I do have some ring gear at the dry cleaners, and it'd be great if you could grab that.
So cliche. I love it. Send me everything, not a problem. And you get yourself to the gym, boss.
Taking her place at center stage, the true superstar, Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Mills Lewis Gray.
I was talking to Cap's agent before the show, and did you know she's up for a huge part in a superhero movie? Amazing!
What's amazing is that the WWE Universe is continuing to support this part-timer who only shows up to wrestle when her schedule permits.
I can feel the ratings spiking.
An absolutely cutthroat competitor. Here comes Dakota Kai.
Looking ready to assert her control.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
A world-traveled competitor has taken her game to the next level since joining Damage Control.
Well, some would say Kai's got a questionable attitude. But besides that, she's proven she will do anything to win.
Well, now she has even more help in the form of Damage Control.
Dakota Kai might not be the biggest superstar in the women's division, but her offense is another story. Devastating kicks and strikes, unrelenting aggression. Don't judge a book by its cover because Dakota is as dangerous as they come.
You definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of a Dakota Kai kick.
But she better be prepared for who she has in the ring with her. An opponent that's proven to be one of the most athletically gifted talents in WWE.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Dakota wards off the attack.
Stomp to the leg.
This could be it. Cover. And quick getting the arm up.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Running knee lift.
She looks hell-bent on finishing things right now.
Boom, what a high kick. Can she do it here? She breaks the count quick.
Not getting to 2 at this point has got to say something.
She returns the favor there.
Oh, my goodness, what a knee strike.
Two-way suplex. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Oh, the moonsault connects. Taking off from the ropes. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Moonsault. You've got to be kidding me. Using your body as a missile over and over again.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
Whoa, leaping through the air. This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here. Oh, what a high kick.
She's going to try it again.
Powerbomb.
This looks bad for Kai.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
And it's Dakota Kai who will be walking out the loser in this one.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of this.
Have such a great time in Japan. I'm feeling so good about this trip for you.
Thanks. I have to admit, it was nice to fully focus on training. I feel better facing Dakota Kai than I have in a while. And I can't remember the last time I got to the airport this relaxed. Do you have my flight info?
So glad to be of service. Flight info. Fun wrinkle. Apparently, it's a whole different day in Japan right now. Who knew? Anyways, time zones are really confusing and your flight's not for another 8 hours. But no worries. You're here now, and we have a car there to take you straight from the airport to the Japan Dome for your match.
I don't even get to check into my hotel first? That's a long flight, Chelsea.
There won't be any time for that. It's already tomorrow there. Crazy, right? Anyway, good news is I got you into the absolute best sushi restaurant in Tokyo after your match. You're welcome.
I'm sure it'll be great, assuming I'm not too tired and can still eat solid foods.
You're in luck. They have amazing soups. You'll love it. And since you'll be gone for a bit, I should totally have time to grab that dry cleaning before you get back.
Thanks. And please do.
The woman who dazzles in the ring or on the screen.
The following is a 5-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Jamila Gray.
I was talking to Cap's agent before the show, and did you know she's up for a huge part in a superhero movie? Amazing!
What's amazing is that the WWE Universe is continuing to support this part-timer who only shows up to wrestle when her schedule permits.
I can feel the ratings spiking. The generation of Jade has begun.
And I don't think it'll ever end.
And her opponents, first, from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
As far as Cora's concerned, no one measures up to her. She's on another level. And you know what? I think she might be right.
She has a thorny and jealous attitude. That's for certain.
Yeah, and she's always ready to pick a big fight.
Get ready to see the toughness of Cora Jade on full display.
Well, she showed up with a kendo stick, so we get it. She's tough.
Indie wrestling is here.
Quite the impressive young talent.
And from Melbourne, Australia, Indy Hartwell.
Hey, Indy once held the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
Yeah, Indy's reached the main event level of NXT, and I believe she can do so elsewhere.
Byron, she's in amazing shape. She has great in-ring IQ for her age.
That's all true, Michael, but history has shown that Indy Hartwell has some bad taste when it comes to husbands.
Go ahead, Byron, shoot your shot. Behold the modern-day witch.
Dawn gives me the creeps.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla Dawn.
The mind games of Isla Dawn have already begun as she casts a disturbing gaze out on the WWE Universe.
Dawn is, well, she's slightly unhinged.
She's a walking nightmare, you mean?
We'll see if Isla Dawn's spells and spirits can get the job done tonight.
Whoa, you better be careful, Corey. She might just put a curse on you.
JC Jane, a superstar with a rock star attitude.
And from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
JC Jane only looks out for herself. In fact, she proved it by viciously betraying past allies.
Not making any new friends around here. She thinks she's on a completely different level.
Jane brings a certain fire to the ring every time she competes.
And she has attitude to spare, ready to make her next big statement tonight. We've got some unexpected chaos as 4 women all showed up scheduled to face Kat, who is expecting a singles match.
Nice of WWE to change this to a battle royal so no one has to go home disappointed.
That still doesn't explain why Cap's in street clothes. Something's clearly off with her, and she better hope it doesn't carry over into the ring.
All eyes are on Indy right now. Hair-pull net slam! Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow!
Has been eliminated.
Stomping away. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Springboard misses the target. Oh, Jade with good timing on the reversal. Oh, and a knee to the face.
Snapmare right.
Surfboard stretch apply.
Why on earth would you apply a submission during a Royal Rumble match?
Oh, what a reversal. Great move.
She needs to get out of here in a hurry.
Running knee lift.
Side headlock applied.
What a good measure. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Quick thinking pays off.
Jarring European uppercut.
That seemed to have rocked Cora Jade's foundation.
JC not backing down at all.
Ooh, she just turned it around.
Been eliminated. Here is your winner, Jamila Gray.
A very strong showing in this women's division victory.
Love them or hate them, you know they did everything they could to earn this win.
So glad you're here. We never discussed my benefits package. PTO, 401k.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. After we discuss how you and Tiffany totally screwed up and never canceled a single one of my opponents.
You expected us to do that? I think Tiffany pretty clearly said you can cancel the one you don't need.
Are you serious? You and your assistant, which is crazy by the way, but whatever, are supposed to be making my life easier, not making me look incompetent. I didn't even have my gear. It was still at the dry cleaners.
Do you hear yourself right now? I really don't like this energy. You're coming in with a lot of attitude and totally talking to me like a subordinate. What's that about?
You are a subordinate.
Okay, that's it. These working conditions are unacceptable. My assistant and I are on strike.
Oh, I'll strike you. That's what's gonna happen.
Threatening striking workers with violence? Pretty sure that's legally protected, and beside that, not cool. But I don't think we have any other recourse than to teach you a lesson. In the ring.
I'd tell you to name the time and place, but I'm fairly sure you'd find a way to screw that up. So how about we just say Raw next week?
I'll check with Tiffany to make sure that works for my schedule, but fine.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one. Talk about surprises, it's Cap with Stacy Keibler.
And their opponents, Jenna Mills, Lewis Gray, and Stacy Keibler.
Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton tried to take advantage of Cap, and she wasn't having it. Now, they're gonna deal with a WWE Hall of Famer.
Who hasn't competed in ages? Respect to Stacy, but this is a whole different ballgame.
Will Cap recruiting Keibler pay off, or will ring rust be an issue here tonight? These two former assistants used to roll calls, and now they're trying to roll their ex-boss. I'd expect executive-level chaos.
But Caps relied on her Hollywood connections to recruit WWE Hall of Famer Stacy Keibler to join her enterprise. That's quite the merger.
Well, let's see if there are more HR complaints or ER visits before this one's over. Over and over.
That got bad real quick.
And she's stunned in the corner.
Going coast to coast.
Huge boot.
Green is being stifled in this one.
Green has to find a way to right the ship here.
Knees across the shoulder.
Knee to the midsection and a kick to the back.
looking wobbly in the corner.
Oh, draped right across the top. And she is doing whatever she wants right now. She's looking unstoppable, actually. She's starting to drag a little bit.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this right now. Oh!
Boom, what a high kick. And she goes for the pin. Man, that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
Stacy Keibler and Kim Mills Lewis Gray.
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight.
Perfect chemistry between these women. I see many more wins in the future for this pairing.
Who's the best agent in the world?
If the answer is anyone but you, it's gonna be really awkward.
It is me! I've got 2 words for you. Trish Stratus. And now I got 6 more. Is going to be on captive. Wait, sorry, miscounted. 1 more. Audience. How amazing is that?
That is totally amazing. I can't believe a WWE legend is gonna do my show.
Is she a WWE legend too? That must be why she was so eager to come on. I just know you can barely turn on a TV in Canada without seeing her on it. She's basically a screensaver at this point.
Well, however it happened, you did good. Thanks, Alfie.
No problem. She's all set for next week. And all you have to do is fill in for Trish in a match against someone named Charlotte Flair and win.
Oh, is that all?
Look, Trish has got the flu, but still wants to ensure Charlotte loses. You've got a show, but need a guest. And I'm an agent who knows how to put both of those things together. So what do you say? Should I drop the contracts?
Like I could say no to Trish Stratus on captive audience. You go iron out the details. I'll go flatten Charlotte Flair.
Love it! Break a leg. Not literally. Try to stay in one piece, especially your face. But go get him.
Taking her place in center stage, the true superstar, Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Why are you putting on sunglasses, Saxton?
Because the brightest superstar in WWE is on her way to the ring. Come on, Corey. Aren't you at least a little starstruck? Cap is ready for her close-up. The Queen has arrived.
Behold, Her Majesty.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
She is a game changer, a trailblazer, and perhaps the greatest woman to ever set foot in a WWE ring.
And with all of Charlotte's accomplishments, some say she's already a living legend.
She's had rivalries with Lynch and Rousey and revolutionized the industry.
When your last name is Flair, competing is like breathing, and the Queen has built an empire.
No false bravado, always personal, always physical.
Yeah, and always maintaining supreme confidence and savage ferocity.
When you talk about the mountaintop in this business, you are talking about Charlotte Flair.
Truly in a league of her own in WWE and showing no signs of letting up.
Up until an hour ago, everybody in the arena was expected to see Trish Stratus, including Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte's got to be annoyed she had so little time to prepare for Cap.
She gets to face an indie vet instead of a Hall of Famer? Sounds like Charlotte's already won.
Springboard elbow.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright. Pinning down their opponent's arm. Vicious knee drop.
Right to the face.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
Wow, what a kick. Bang to the neck. Pow, what a shot. She's forced onto the defensive now. Counter by Charlotte.
Charlotte might be waking up.
But Charlotte still has more to do to get this fully in her favor.
And Flair gets that turned back on her.
Flair moved at the right time. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Just a tenacious assault from her.
Yeah, she is taking all the restraints off.
Fails to connect on the springboard. Ooh, she responds with a counter. Boom, what a high kick. Will it be? Able to stop the pin count here. Uh-oh. What a crossbody.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet.
A second one. Boom. Flair is falling behind now.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
straight into the post on the outside. Setting up for something here.
Launched into a roundhouse kick.
Planning on what to do next. And guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss. And now she's getting back into the ring. And she was dangerously close to a count-out. Placed in the corner.
Going coast to coast.
And her resolve's looking unsteady here.
Yeah, she needs to create an opportunity for herself fast.
Lands a kick to the gut. Oh, what a counter. Oh, it's coming.
And that could doom Charlotte.
Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. 3. No, a 2 count.
You cannot count out Charlotte Flair, no matter how hard you try.
You have to go beyond your best to even have a chance at the Queen's throne.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away. Leaping attack.
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible. Off the barricade.
Oh no, what could this be?
Oh, don't do this.
Hung up on the barricade. In a big boot. Caught in a bad position here. Into the ring again. Charlotte caught by the counter.
She's showing it's not a time to lie down. It's a time to fight back. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Whoa, what a high kick.
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes.
She is queuing it up again. Oh, huge turning point right here.
Cover! 2. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Oof.
Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster.
Got the underhook. Bang! Backbreaker. Ooh, look at her answering back. Running knee lift for the pin and the win.
Yes.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Jamila.
Charlotte forced to take the loss in this one.
A not-so-regal outcome for Charlotte.
The Queen deserves better. She'll get what's rightfully hers eventually.
Yeah. Hey, so, yeah, everything good?
Yeah. What's going on? Where's Trish?
Who? Oh, Trish Stratus. Yeah. I'm sure it's fine, but she is not here.
What do you mean she's not here? We've got a show to do. Where is she?
I'm working on that now. Left a few messages. She's kind of ghosting me. Although, Natalia was here, and she had my phone for a bit, so maybe she saw a text. I could reach out to her. I don't really want to. She's trying to convince me to get some of her rescue cats on the show, and I was trying to explain that it really isn't that kind of show, but she can be really intense, and it's just...
Alfie, focus. Figure out what's going on and get back to me. I can reach out too if you need. In the meantime, apparently I've got a few extra hours to get ready for Piper Niven tonight, so I'm gonna take advantage.
So it's a blessing! This is a good thing!
No. But I'm gonna take lemons and make lemonade. And you're gonna figure out why I'm sucking on so many lemons right now.
On it. I'll let you know if I get any messages.
Kat, the woman who dazzles in the ring or on the screen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Why are you putting on sunglasses, Saxton?
Because the brightest superstar in WWE is on her way to the ring. Come on, Corey. Aren't you at least a little starstruck? Cap is ready for her close-up.
The Scottish powerhouse of the women's division.
And from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
Niven has made it very clear as of late. Whatever she wants, she will take.
You're not kidding, Saxton. She basically declared herself a tag team champion. And the funny part was, nobody objected.
Piper Niven looking to make a name for herself tonight.
And with this match officially underway, we should see quite the fight from her in this one.
Oh yeah, she's proven that. For better or worse, she's not the type to give up easily. Some call it stubbornness, but she believes it's absolute resilience.
She's definitely not the type to give up easily, that's for sure.
Well, she better be ready for Piper Niven, because it doesn't get any more cut and dry than her. As direct as they come, Piper has no problem getting in your face. In the ring, in the locker room, in the backstage area.
That's Trish Stratus's music. Looks like we've got a legend in the building.
Or whoever's in control of the entrance music has an itchy finger.
Great counter. Running knee lift. And an overbearing amount of offense against Niven here.
And Niven has to pull a trick from her sleeve.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Buffet of strikes.
Ripped in the hard way. I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey. Saw that coming.
Oh, no, this ain't right. Oh, wow, what power.
A total role reversal, hurling them around like a giant sack of potatoes.
Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck. Roundhouse kick. Boom, what a high kick. Into the cover. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
And the outside help definitely had to play a factor here, guys. I don't know how anyone can call this a clear-cut win with that in mind.
Yeah, they put up a good fight.
What the heck was that about? Any ideas what's going on with Trish?
No, but we need to back burner the whole Trish sitch for a minute.
Back burner? The whole, somehow I've wronged WWE superstar and Canada's sweetheart Trish Stratus and don't know why thing? She ghosted my show, then convinced someone to distract me with her music, Alfie.
Because we've got another problem. Don't worry, I'm already on it, but the set for captive audience, it's gone.
What do you mean, it's gone?
Just that it was here and now it's not here.
The whole set? So we didn't have a show today because we didn't have Trish Stratus. And now we don't have a show ever because we don't have a set.
Basically, the audience might have been captive, but the set sure wasn't. Sorry, too soon. I knew it was as soon as I said it. But yeah, WWE is not super keen to pony up a bunch more dough for a set that we can't keep track of. Their words, but angrier when they said it.
Great. We'll figure it out. I'll see who knows what. There's gotta be someone who saw something.
Taking her place at center stage, the true superstar, Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Mills Lewis Gray.
Why are you putting on sunglasses, Saxton?
Because the brightest superstar in WWE is on her way to the ring. Come on, Corey. Aren't you at least a little starstruck? I can feel the ratings spiking.
From dungeon to diva to an all-time great.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Carrying on the legacy of the legendary Hart family in sports entertainment, Natalya always ready to handle things inside the ring.
You know, we've seen Natalya's confidence shaken a few times as of late. She's had some tough roadblocks in her path.
If I know Natty, she's laser focused on smashing through the obstacles and regaining that confidence.
We are seeing a mystery play out live on television here as Cap wants to make Natalya reveal who stole the set of her talk show.
It's a real Agatha Christie, Michael. Who could have done such a terrible thing?
The rumor mill's saying that Trish Stratus is a prime suspect.
Would not surprise me a bit. Who wouldn't be jealous of Kat? She's not a superstar, she's a supernova. And a double stop.
Knee to the midsection and a kick to the back. Into the corner.
Knee lift right to the face. Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Going coast to coast.
Face wash. Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast.
Double knees. Good night.
Counter.
At last, Natalya keeping that string of offense in check.
Natty was getting grinded down, but just created a chance to change things.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Oh, headbutts. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. And she can't put an end to any of the offense coming at her.
She's got to reestablish herself back into the match now.
Oh, missed you. I wanted to knee you in the face again.
Places her right in the corner.
And it kicks the features off their face.
How's that for a counter?
And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
She saw it coming. And a clothesline. Ooh. Ow. Jeez.
Striking combination.
Lethal.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast.
And a kick to the back.
She's on her last legs here.
This has just been an absolute massacre. Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
The roundhouse connects. Ooh. Ow. Jeez. A barrage of lethal strikes. Natalya turns the tables.
Natalya finding the breathing room she needed now.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Natalya.
Look out. Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
Momentum now on her side. It looks like there's nothing there that could stop her. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
This looks like the setup too. Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over. 2.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Jamila Gray.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
I've been on the phone all day. I've narrowed things down to about 5 or 36 suspects.
It was Trish Stratus.
37 suspects. You sure it was her?
I don't know why, but her behavior has made it clear that she has something against me. When I catch up to her, I'll ask. In between punches.
She's out in LA opening a yoga studio and doing a charity match. Sneaky thief! She's got the public totally fooled.
Then I've got a plane to catch. Wherever she's doing that match, get me on that card. Bump her scheduled opponent. Pull any strings you have to.
Consider it done! You don't know who might be in charge of that sort of thing and where I could find a number, do you? It's fine. I'll figure it out. So I confronted Trish after the match. She's pretty adamant she didn't steal the set.
And you believe her?
She was very convincing. Of course, she's also a heck of an actress, so who knows? But she claims we canceled the appearance on Captive Audience about 30 minutes before she was supposed to come on. That's why she had her music interrupt your match, to remind you not to forget about her.
Why would she think we canceled?
Probably because she got an email from me saying we were canceling her appearance on the show. It's in my sent mail. I didn't send it, though. I think I might have been hacked. It's kind of a rite of passage in Hollywood. So, this is actually pretty exciting for me.
You got hacked and all they did was send one email to Trish Stratus. Doesn't seem likely. Did anyone else have access to your phone?
Only Natalia when she was putting in her number so I could call her about the Cat Act. It's kind of funny, though. She kept making mistakes, so it took forever. She's kind of hopeless.
Or she was using that time to cancel Trish Stratus and then pointing a finger to keep me from looking at the surveillance tapes. Probably upset about not getting booked on the show. Still, stealing the set? I'm not sure she could have pulled that off by herself.
She does have those cats.
Doubt they're very good at moving furniture.
If they were, they'd definitely get onto the show. That would be some good entertainment. But I'll look into who might have helped Natalia.
Thank you, Alfie.
Might be good for you to reach out to Trish. I'm not sure what the protocol is in WWE, but in Hollywood, if you fly cross-country to fight someone, then realize the beef wasn't their fault, you usually at least send a text.
I think that's pretty much universal. Good idea.
Quiet on the set, please. Places everyone, and action. And we're driving this way. Oh, and this way. And we're looking at it, and we're looking at it. Oh, look at her. And we're running, and we're running, and we're running, and we're running. Creeping in, creeping in, creeping, backing out, backing out, backing out. And come in for a high five. And now stand back to back. Brilliant! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Cut! What's going on here?
The Queen has arrived.
And boy, does she know how to make an entrance.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
The personification of majestic elegance, a fearless defender of her crown.
She says everyone will bow down to her.
There's no question Charlotte is WWE royalty, but Charlotte often lacks compassion for those around her.
Well, that comes with the territory when you've been superior most of your life.
Flair says she's proud to be a queen, and she should be celebrated.
Well, Flair will also embarrass and humiliate those who choose not to fall in line.
Whether you like it or not, no one can measure up to Charlotte Flair. She was bred for this business and has become the absolute pinnacle.
She really is the biggest challenge there is in this women's division.
Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her partner, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
One of the most experienced superstars in WWE, she has accomplished nearly everything you can here.
And there are no signs that Natalya is slowing down by any means.
Natalya's looking to show the women's division exactly why she runs things around here.
A win tonight can certainly help her in that mission. Look at this. Trish and Cap are on the case.
And Jim Mills Lewis and Trish Stratus.
This is ridiculous. This is a serious premium live event, not some infomercial to market outside products.
That's right, Corey. Tonight, Backlash is brought to you by Down Up, created and presented by The Miz. Will Trish and Cap find all the clues to lead them to victory, or will their opponents get away scot-free?
Trish and Cap hoping to do double duty out here, taking care of Charlotte and Natalya and promoting their new detective show.
It's ridiculous. They look like two girls playing dress-up in Daddy's closet. This is one match where I do not back the blue.
Well, someone's ending up black and blue one way or another.
Oh, wow, what power.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Oh, she hit the corner hard. Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible. Bam!
And Charlotte's Eagle brought it back down to earth there.
What a pump kick. Oh, ooh, stinging kick. Strong kick. My goodness.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Dodges. Ooh, clothesline delivered. Running knee. Got their opponent set up.
Oh, drop kick to the spine. A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
Yeah, Trish hitting her with impressive maneuvers.
Top rope, putting it all on the line. Charlotte Flair setting her sights and lining her up.
Harlem sidekick. She shoots up the top rope. Date
Up high. Whoa, what a landing. Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Clothesline.
Trish plans in motion. From the top. Through the air. And connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
She's set back in under the ropes.
Boom.
She steers clear of that one. Countering the queen.
Kick on target.
She's in serious pain.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point.
Charlotte needs to utilize some of that famous Flair stamina to get back in this.
I agree with you. Well scouted by Stratus. She's fighting back. Connects with a chip kick.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now.
Oh! And the cover! And the rope saver there. Left by the turnbuckles.
Big hammer connects.
With authority! Yes, tag!
Oh, vicious running knee lift. And Natalya dodges there. Boom! Headbutt. Oh, not done yet. A second and a third, too.
And now a third!
Ooh. Ow! Jeez!
A flurry of brutality. Natalya failing to offer any resistance here. She's going for it. This could be. No, she kicks out. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. Vicious enziguri.
Oh my God!
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
And that can vanquish Natalya.
Cover. She wins! She wins!
Here are your winners, Trish Stratus and Ms. Lewis Gray.
Two great superstars that go great together, and that win is proof.
Two minds working as one in the ring to create magic. It is a beautiful thing to witness, gentlemen.
Cap, I have a very important question for you.
I have a very important answer, Gigi.
You're not still, levitating people and devouring their souls, right?
Nah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to cut back, so I think you're good.
Cool. Just can't be too careful nowadays. A second question, then.
Shoot.
You know that video game show Miz has Mr. Undisputed Champ and me hosting?
Oh yeah, that homage to Xavier's show?
Down Up is a Mike Mizanin original production that is in no way related to Xavier Woods' inferior program.
Did Miz have you memorize that?
100%. Anyway, I can see you're a fan. My doofus co-host apparently has big-time Universal Champ stuff to do this week, and I'm looking for a fill-in.
And you thought with my clout and star quality I'd be the perfect person to draft. You are so sweet.
Well...
Unfortunately, Alfie has me so busy I just can't take on any more commitments. Really, Gigi, normally I would love to do your little show.
That's so generous of you, but I was actually going to ask you about one of your kids from TBD, Psycho Sally.
What about her?
She's making waves down in NXT, and I'd love to get the spotlight on an up-and-comer. You think she'd be any good?
Psycho Sally would be the perfect choice. She's smart, she's edgy. You guys would have great chemistry. And honestly, I probably owe her after what I've put her through.
Then get your pal Alfie to get her to the set. And no friends and family deals either. This is Miz we're talking about. Make sure your girl gets paid.
I gotcha. Thanks, Gigi. I'll have Alfie send Sally right away. This is gonna be a blast.
Sally, you made it. I'm stoked. Love what you're doing in NXT.
Thanks. I couldn't believe it when you asked.
Opportunities around here are the weirdest, most random grab bag. You'll get used to it. So, for on air, do you prefer Psycho or Sally?
I guess I'll go with Psycho. Keep it edgy, right? What are we playing anyway? Alfie didn't mention.
Right on. We're gonna be playing WWE 2K24. Everything is meta, you know? Have you played?
Of course. Even though I didn't make the roster this year, there's always next year, right?
Honestly, a lot of talent in NXT doesn't, so don't take it personally. Disk space or something, I don't know. But today, you're the guest, so you get the choice of who you'd like to play as in a classic match. So, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, or Chyna?
Chyna is one of the reasons I got into the business. I'd be so stoked to play as her.
Awesome. I mean, it won't help when I'm beating you like a drum, but glad you're excited to be objectively humiliated on stream.
Hey, that's trash talk. I'm great at trash talk.
Save it for the ring, kid. I'm gonna run and check in with our horrible producer. Then we'll get rolling. Seriously, relax. This is gonna be a cakewalk. Easy money.
Thanks, Gigi. I thought you'd be meaner.
Just suckering you in before the knives come out.
Sally! Alfie Juniper! Super Agent to the stars!
Alfie, it's so cool to meet you in person after all those messages and calls. Though you're not what I expected.
Rarely am, though I feel like I already know you, kid. The way Cap talks about you, oh boy, does she have feelings.
What does she say?
What's important is that she said you were ready to be the star of this show. So tell me, what kind of on-camera wardrobe did you bring?
Wardrobe? I mean, I just wore this.
That. Well, it's definitely... look, we'll workshop it after. The important thing is your personality!
I'm kind of what you see is what you get.
Okay, major workshopping. We'll make it work, though. Here's the really important thing for today's taping. Kid-friendly.
Kid-friendly?
That's gosh darn right! This is a game show. Not a game show, but a show about games. You know who plays games, right?
Pretty much everyone? I mean, the video game industry makes more money than movies these days.
Really? That can't be true. No matter. You know who loves games, though? Kids, children, youths. Look at this set. This is obviously a show for the under 12 demo, and you gotta play to your audience.
I don't know. Gigi seems pretty edgy for a show for kids.
Edgy schmedgy. You go out there and play it squeaky clean. This could lead to big things. Animation, variety. You could be the next purple dinosaur. Just keep it G-rated and watch the language.
I guess... Gosh darn it, I'm in.
Atta girl. Break a leg.
It's the right night for a preposterous match as Psycho Sally, the craziest daredevil in NXT, plays as China, and I fight her with Eve Torres. I'm Gigi, and this is down, up, but with arrows.
China was one of my inspirations, and we are here to inspire all of you beautiful children, because you're our future.
It's gonna be a long night.
See, boys and girls, you never need to cheat to gain an advantage.
Need is the operative word here.
Huh?
I don't need to cheat to beat you, but it sure is fun.
Don't listen to Gigi, kids!
She is 100% correct about that one. Are you literally trying to drive all 5 of our viewers away?
Cheating! Cheating is bad, and you should never do that.
I think we can roll out an offer to come to SmackDown anytime soon.
Me being here is proof of what I always say.
My head says ask what that is. My heart says shut my mouth.
Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible.
You're getting these off inspirational posters, aren't you?
Yeah.
Here is your winner, the 9th wonder of the
Sal! How you feeling after the big debut?
Honestly, not great. Are you sure Down Up is supposed to be a kids show? I did what you said, and Gigi didn't seem to like it one bit.
Really?
She walked off set muttering something that was firmly not kid-friendly.
Okay, so I may have heard some feedback from Gigi. And I think this was all some sort of miscommunication. I've mended some fences and convinced Gigi to give you another shot.
Okay, thank you, Alfie. And now that this is all sorted, I'll relax and be more myself. That just doesn't feel like me, so I'm glad we can drop the kid-friendly tone.
Drop the kid-friendly tone? Heavens, no! That was right on the money. The miscommunication was that I implied you were ready to go on air by yourself. This time, I'll be on set to help guide you.
To guide me?
No need to thank me. I've got your back. Now that I've done some psychoanalysis on your whole vibe. Hey, that should be your catchphrase! Psychoanalysis!
Not sure that particular catchphrase is my vibe, Alfie.
Really? That'd be great for building your brand. No matter, just keep it kid-friendly, on the show again, and do your thing. Oh, and Gigi wants to know who you want to play as.
Sure, I guess, Alfie. Is there anyone Gigi has in mind?
Some really great options according to my internet search. Hulk Hogan, The Hart Foundation, Stone Cold Steven Austin. They all sound nice.
Steve, Alfie, it's Steve Austin.
Ah, okay. Well, take your pick.
The bottom line, I'm playing as Stone Cold.
No need to be so forceful, but okay.
Psycho Sally wanted a rematch, so put on your party hats because here we go with the match that started the biggest catchphrase in WWE history, Austin 316.
The second biggest after today. My client's is the best ever.
Really? Sally, want to hit us with your dulcet words?
I'm still, working on it.
No, you're not. Let her have it.
I'm gonna put you in psychoanalysis.
Yes, you are.
This is a star performance, Sally.
The office actually prefers superstars.
Superstars. I love it. In the final analysis, you're a superstar.
I'm gonna need some analysis after this episode.
Time to go to psychoanalysis.
You got that right.
I'm not really in position to do my move.
Oh, what move is that?
Tell us.
The psychoanalysis? Hey, you're cheating! Cheating is bad, and you should never do that. When you've got a dream, hold on with both hands and never let go. Gosh darn it! Tough times never last, but tough people do.
Oh, I got you.
The hell you do?
Remember your language, Sally. This is a children's show.
This is in no way a children's show, you strange and exasperating little man.
Act like what you do matters, because it does.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know what you and your agent are trying to do to our show, but I have not been more embarrassed since I agreed to do a show for The Miz.
I'm sorry, Alfie, he just tries. He tries very hard.
Psychoanalysis? I don't think I've ever heard a person more thirsty to get a catchphrase over. But it wasn't just him, Miss Golly Whiz. Were you trying to tank our show?
I wasn't. Alfie said it was a kid show.
Really? And you trusted him instead of your own instincts? Gee whiz, indeed. You're just as clueless as your agent.
Listen, I'm sorry. Wait, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. Regardless of what went down, you can't just stand there berating me. I'm not going to be bullied by you over my performance on a video game show.
That's fair, because we're also on a wrestling show, which means I get to go to my very best buddy, The Miz, general manager of SmackDown, and get him to make us a match, unless you're afraid of a little psychodrama.
That's not my catchphrase. But fine. You want to fight? That's what I'm here to do. And you can bet it won't be kid-friendly.
Where was that girl on my show?
There she is! The woman of the hour! The up-and-coming star!
What are you talking about, Alfie?
Psychoanalysis! I got it trending online. I'm already talking to merch and...
Alfie, just stop, please.
What's wrong? I saw you talking to Gigi and figured she was ready to get rid of her dud of a co-host and bring you in full-time.
Gigi Dolan is bringing me up to SmackDown to beat the hell out of me on live TV for ruining her show.
Oh. Yeah. She left me a few voicemails. Miz too. And that Troy guy.
And?
Honestly, I could tell from the tone that it was bad news. But Alfie Juniper is a good news guy.
This has all turned into a giant mess.
Gosh, kid. I'm sorry your dreams aren't coming true.
Being a movie star isn't my dream, Alfie. And if it means changing my whole personality and jumping through hoops, I'm not interested. I'm a wrestler. I'm already living my dream.
And you're gonna have a big match on SmackDown against one of their top stars?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am.
So, all in all, this has been a success?
You know what? Maybe it has.
I guess you're not the only one who can do a little psychoanalysis.
Alfie!
Our tornado of thrills, a whirlwind of wrestling, Psycho Sally.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Psycho Sally!
It's time to get psycho, Corey.
I wish. For a person who calls herself Psycho, Sally had better find that edge, or her opponent tonight is going to send her right back to the asylum.
The self-proclaimed Hell's favorite harlot.
And you can see exactly why.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
A woman who began her wrestling career at the age of 17 years old.
And she's one of the youngest female competitors in WWE, but already has a veteran's mindset.
Trained from a young age, she is hungry to show off what she can do.
Looks at the whole women's division and says, bring it on. These two short-lived co-hosts step into the ring as adversaries, proving once again that entertainment is a fickle business.
You're telling me. A few weeks ago, these two were trading banter. Now they're trading blows.
With how awkward Psycho Sally seemed on Down Up, I'm just excited to see her back in the actual ring.
Oh, man.
Oh, man! What a nasty STO. What a response from Sally. Placed into the corner.
Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, merciless knee to the face.
Dolan's toughness being put to the test.
Yeah, Psycho Sally reminding her opponent she's not someone to take lightly. She's got her in her sights. Off the rope.
Tope con hilo.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
first off the post.
Just continuing to dismantle their opponent.
Boom, head first.
She throws her back in.
Crossbody.
Wow! And misses on the springboard.
Sally is out of the way.
A running Hurricane Rana.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Psycho Sally crafting an attack. Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me?
Incredible.
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Psycho Sally.
Gigi Dolan processing this loss.
Dolan couldn't pull out the win, but I have a feeling she's not going to let this loss define her.
Hey, stranger. How's it going? Know you must be swamped with press since your movie releases soon, but any chance you could help me out with something?
What's up?
I've got a tag match coming up and need a partner. Want to step in? I could use your star power.
You're right. You could use my star power. I'd be happy to help. Count me in.
That's awesome. And hey, a win can only help promote the suspicious sandwich, right? Thanks.
Cap, the woman who dazzles in the ring or on the screen.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Why are you putting on sunglasses, Saxton?
Because the brightest superstar in WWE is on her way to the ring. Come on, Corey. Aren't you at least a little starstruck? I can feel the ratings spiking.
Here's a woman who lives to fight.
And her partner, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Don't let the bubbly personality fool you. Liv is for real.
A proven talent inside the ring, one of the most beloved competitors around.
Even I can't deny it. Liv Morgan has an infectious energy.
I know, Corey. The WWE Universe is certainly feeling it.
The team of Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
And guys, this looks to be a match with major implications here in WWE. Could change the entire landscape here. Tag team action just getting underway. What do you think of this pair, Corey?
We're talking huge star power here, Cole. Liv plus the captain, it's Boffo box office.
Boffo what? Are you okay?
Read the trades, Saxton.
Oh no, I think we're gonna see
the electric chair.
Nope. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
And Dawn beats her to the punch.
Oh, God. Knee lift in the corner, rocks the jaw.
And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. She's beginning to flag a little. Good timing with that reversal.
Saw that one coming.
Running knee lift. Dawn's defense is being whittled down.
Dawn's being systematically worked on.
Monsterplex.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Oh, knee to the face.
Knee strike to the face.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Placing them into the corner. Knee lift right to the face. Oh! And she's being held in check here.
She's been pushed into a bad spot for sure.
Boom!
She's in her grasp. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Able to tag her partner. Tagged in. Drop kick.
Oh, my gosh. Drop kick finds the spot. Ooh. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Fire got out of the way. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Ooh. Connects on the kick.
She anticipated that one. And that was a first-hand example of a dirty attack. And whatever the game plan, it didn't look to work out for Alba there. Extraordinary offense from Morgan.
Liv is holding nothing back. There's press and Luthez press. You could see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. That's not very nice.
Springboard off. Hooked up.
She's on on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover. Oh, man.
She's going up. Top rope here. From the top. Elbow drop. Bam.
Good defense.
Still cover. Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes. Drop toe hold.
Face first. Alba expected that one.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
Ooh.
Oh! She wants to put an end to things here.
Throws her back in from ringside. Jumping complete shot.
It's over. Fire is done.
Makes the cover. That'll be a win. What a hard-fought victory.
Here are your winners, Jim Mills, Lewis Gray, and Liv Morgan.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.
That was amazing. We've got great chemistry together.
Easy to have chemistry with you as a teammate. You're only as good as your scene partner, and you're an incredible talent.
Aw, thanks. Takes one to know one. Honestly, I thought you had something special from the beginning. It's so cool to see you succeeding in both WWE and Hollywood. And Captive Audience, one of my favorite shows.
Really?
Of course it is. Even though I have a bit of a bone to pick with you, some superstars have never been invited on. Like one whose name rhymes with Smith's Morgan.
Come on the next show. I'm doing a special promotion for the Suspicious Sandwich for most of the program, but I do need a guest. It would be great to have you on.
Then I'll be there. I'll even bring the sandwiches. You know? For the movie promo? Suspicious Sandwich? What's that mean anyway?
Honestly, it's an indie film, so no one knows. See you there. Welcome to Captive Audience, the biggest, bestest, mostest talk show in all of WWE. I am so excited about my guest tonight.
Aw, stop.
She's appeared across all brands in WWE and has graced your screens outside of it too. I'm talking TV, reality, streaming, the one, the only, Liv Morgan.
You make my credits sound so impressive.
They are impressive.
Maybe, but I'm not the one who has a major motion picture debuting this month. Let's hear it for our host.
I won't say no to a little applause.
Of course you won't. And I absolutely adore the story of how you got the role. Come on, tell everyone.
It is funny how much luck came into play, even with the unbearable weight of my immense talent.
Imagine if you hadn't stepped in for me to do that cheese-sniffing web series in the first place. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows who would have gotten a career-defining movie role?
Well, I'm sure my stardom was inevitable, but it did speed things along.
In fact, if you hadn't stolen that show from me, I'd be the one celebrating the major movie premiere.
Stolen? Aren't you forgetting that you said no? Poor Liv, too tired to smell cheese.
If you hadn't stolen...
No, I didn't steal. I saved that show from you. You would have been terrible at it, just like you are in all your projects.
But I...
What? Too exhausted from your C-list schedule to respond? Need me to wake you up? I will not tolerate this sort of disrespect on my own show. I'm done dealing with this amateur. I'll be in my dressing room when you've cleaned up the trash.
Cap, the woman who dazzles in the ring or on the screen.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Why are you putting on sunglasses, Saxton?
Because the brightest superstar in WWE is on her way to the ring. Come on, Corey. Aren't you at least a little starstruck? Cap is ready for her close-up.
Listen to that crowd.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Guys, Liv Morgan just living out her dream here in WWE.
Yeah, Liv's career has just really taken off. Became Miss Money in the Bank and then successfully cashed in the contract to become SmackDown Women's Champion. No love lost between these two. The captive audience segment got out of hand and fast.
Who would want to watch a talk show without a fight or two breaking out?
And the fight spilled over to social media with Liv Morgan promising a special guest of her own for tonight's match. We'll have to see what that's all about. Ouch.
Morgan timed that one well.
Reversal from Morgan. Jumping stop to the gut.
Able to sidestep it.
Boom, impact. That could be it. She gets a quick kick out there.
She's still in this one.
And she turns it around.
Bang! Could it be? Batista is here?
Take it easy, Saxton. Clearly just Liv Morgan playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh, costly error there.
And she dodged that one nicely.
Oh, what a high kick.
She's getting back up, but she might be down again soon. Savage knee to the face. Liv is completely out of it. Pin.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
I have no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it slipped right through her fingers. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Jamila Lewis Gray.
I have to imagine things might have been different had this been a fully fair fight, but tonight we only have this. I don't see how you can say the distraction factor didn't play a factor in this.
Made you look, huh?
Your lame attempt at a distraction didn't even work.
Maybe my goal wasn't winning. Maybe it was embarrassing you.
Do you really think I thought that Batista would have your back over mine? We starred in what's gonna be an awards darling together, and he doesn't even know who you are.
You cheated your way into my role, and now you think you're besties? If he's worked with you, he knows what I do. You've got no talent.
Right. We'll see about that. Next week, mixed tag match. I think you know who I'll be bringing. Good luck finding someone to team with you.
Liv's A-list partner is The Miz.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Liv Morgan and The Miz.
The Miz is the definition of A-list. WWE, film, television. This man conquers every arena he sets foot in.
He's not exactly conquering his own show as the GM of SmackDown these days.
The Miz might be A-list, but this isn't SmackDown. He's not in charge. Taking her place at center stage, the true superstar, Cap.
And their opponents, first, representing the Madness, from Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
I was talking to Cap's agent before the show, and did you know she's up for a huge part in a superhero movie? Amazing!
What's amazing is that the WWE Universe is continuing to support this part-timer who only shows up to wrestle when her schedule permits.
I can feel the ratings spiking.
Batista. Cap's partner is the animal, Batista.
And her partner, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Oh, look at the indie darlings palling around together. Nobody wants to watch your dumb art movie.
Sounds like sour grapes for your boy, Miz. Can you even see him in all that starlight? Need me to get his attention for you? Batista and the Cap together? This could be a Hollywood premiere.
As this huge mixed tag team match gets underway, let's not lose sight of the fact Liv Morgan promised a larger-than-life A-list movie star. And she brought out The Miz.
How many movies have you starred in, Cole?
I think The Miz is a great pick. A multi-time champion, and he's in current fighting shape. The captain's partner's a big-time star for sure, but he might have to shake off some ring rust.
Big clothesline.
Uh-oh. A slingshot cross body.
Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of danger.
She's sent back in under the ropes. Jawbreaker interrupts the attack. Oh, God, what an elbow.
Oh, man.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Military press. Ooh. Ooh.
And a kick. Oof. What an interception. Dragon screw.
He tags out, so now the women are going to go one-on-one.
Oh.
Steered clear of that. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Ooh. Ooh.
Tied up with a ripcord.
What reflexes.
Looking for the pin.
And she's not done yet.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
She's sent flying into the corner.
Going coast to coast. Gonna kick the features off their face.
And now Liv is under immense pressure.
This is where Morgan will be tested.
You can see her struggling to find her bearings. Effectively using the knee.
Liv won't come back from that.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh, kick connects.
He's able to sidestep there.
Fighting back with a counter.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash. Double axe handle smash. Oh.
Miz gets out of the way. A running hurricanrana.
Beautiful. Batista finds the advantage.
Spinebuster by Batista.
Cover. And there's the save. Oh, shot right to the kidney. And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Clothesline. Headed to the top now.
Oh, man. Oh, no. This ain't right.
Monsterplex.
It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
Springboard misses the target.
They've got their opponent's arm, dropping the knee for more punishment.
Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
She is barely standing at this point. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Boom. And proving a bit slippery for them there.
Oh, I missed you. I wanted to knee you in the face again.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back.
Oh, knee right to the face.
This one is all over.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
The animal looking for it. Here it comes.
Batista bomb. Batista didn't waste time.
Shoulders down. Finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here are your winners, Jim Mills, Lewis Gray, and Batista.
The star power of Cap and Batista just eclipsed Liv Morgan and SmackDown's general manager.
Liv and The Miz are in a class by themselves, Saxton. These part-timers should head back to Hollywood.
So, Miss, big time deal. The so-called captain took the chance to ride someone else's coattails again. Hooray. Congrats. You better believe if I ever partnered with Batista, I wouldn't make him carry our whole team. Of course, I would have had that opportunity if it hadn't been so viciously taken from me by someone whose priority in WWE right now is transitioning to part-timer. But maybe that's why you got into this industry in the first place. As a stepping stone to something else? The last time it was just me and you, Cap, you got lucky. That won't happen again. So I'm ready to end this. Once and for all. You and me. SummerSlam. You've got your big movie, your big talk show, your red carpets. If you're so hungry to leave WWE for Hollywood, I'm happy to help. Fade in on a dramatic big picture ending. Loser leaves Raw. I may be a star, but I also want to be here. You? I'm not so sure.
Oh my goodness! This all has been so incredible!
What?
First, a dramatic confrontation and comeuppance on your talk show captive audience. Liv didn't even see you coming! Then, after your one-on-one battle with Liv Morgan, Dave freaking Batista gets involved and shows up as your partner! Oh, I can't even imagine what is gonna happen at SummerSlam.
Wow, you're really into this, huh?
I know! And once you win, imagine all the others you can conquer. Week after week, you face a new formidable foe and engage in battle to prove who is stronger, smarter, and more powerful.
Alfie?
Yes?
So, I gotta ask, had you ever watched WWE programming before you started representing me?
Honestly, okay, no. I was just struck by your cheese talent. I've started watching more recently, and it is awesome. The stories I've seen rival any Hollywood production. And you put your bodies on the line for real! I told you from the start that I knew you had something special. I was right.
I'm surprised you're so into this. I figured you'd want me to use this as an excuse to leave WWE so I could move on to the next big thing in my career.
Next big thing? This is the next big thing. Facing Liv and dominating the entirety of the WWE Women's Division. Don't worry about Hollywood. I'll keep the offers rolling in once you've accomplished everything you need to hear.
Really?
Of course. As your agent, I'm supposed to guide you. No way I would let you leave all this behind. Though we really should talk about that 10% you owe me.
Sorry, Alfie, gotta go!
The flashbulbs are popping. It's the captain.
The following contest is a loser leaves Raw match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Madness. From Richmond, Virginia, Jim Mills Lewis Gray.
Through sheer talent and charisma, Cap has become the name on everyone's lips.
Stand much, Saxton? You couldn't sound thirstier if you were in the Sahara. But get your adulation in, because this might be your last chance.
Tonight could be Cap's last night as a Raw superstar. Liv Morgan is here, fueled by envy.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Never forget that Cap is only a Hollywood superstar because she stole a job from Liv.
That's ridiculous. Liv offered Cap the gig and then got jealous when Cap blew up. And now one of them will be gone from Raw. And I can't believe it.
The lights can't be brighter and the stakes can't be higher. It's a red carpet loser leaves Raw match.
These two have been fighting for the center stage of the WWE Universe for some time now. Who will get top billing when it's all said and done?
Only one of these superstars will have a happy ending in this summer blockbuster match.
Just one step ahead.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one.
Boom! Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Ripcord knee. Reversal. Can she capitalize? Bullseye.
Boom! Kick! And Morgan saves herself.
Oh, heinous knee to the face. Jumping headbutt. All the momentum's against Morgan now.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back.
Things not going how she'd like.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around.
Boom, what a high kick. She's trying so desperately to get back up to her feet.
Oh, sharp knee. Morgan is in deep peril here. Shoulders down.
No, she kicked out.
I have no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her...
She's looking for the win.
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Jamila Lewis Gray.
This is a travesty. What are we going to do without Liv?
Eat, sleep, breathe, enjoy life, and watch Cap.
Someone's been busy, hasn't she?
I'd like to think I understood the assignment.
That you have. And it's still the tip of the iceberg. Have a fantastic opportunity for you.
I'm listening.
How would you like to try your hand at one of the most unique experiences in WWE? A position where you'll be able to set the agenda, take control of the whole of the WWE Universe, and truly make a mark.
And this magical mystery opportunity will let me do all that?
Indeed, in the prestigious role of WWE Raw General Manager.
Isn't that you? What, are you going on vacation or something?
Well, now that you mention it, I may have plans.
Aha!
But this is fertile ground for you too. Stepping into a WWE authority role, applying your talents to the other side of sports entertainment. Sure, booking may be a balancing act sometimes, but you already know that from your work as co-owner of TBD.
I'm not convinced that this offer isn't just because you want a vacation. But nonetheless, I'll do it.
Splendid! I can't wait to catch my flight. See you in action.
So when do I start?
Well, I should start heading to the airport. So, how's now?
Seriously?
Don't worry, Raw practically GMs itself. Sure, Bianca needs a challenger for Survivor Series. Bayley and Becky have both been bothering me incessantly about their booking, and the suits in Stamford are especially sensitive to ratings right now. But you'll figure it out.
All that GMs itself? Are you sure that's it?
Yes. Oh, wait. No. Charlotte needs an opponent for tonight. Actually, this is a good way for you to set the tone of how you'll be running Raw. Every match should tell a story, so you just need to decide which story you'd like to tell.
Such as?
Are you going to choose an up-and-comer like Nikita Lyons to challenge the Queen? Maybe someone she has a lot of history with like Rhea Ripley? Or maybe you want to dig into Charlotte's past a bit further. She goes way back with Natalya, including the feud that made Charlotte the first woman to hold all major singles titles in WWE. So, what kind of story do you want to tell? Who will you choose to take on Charlotte?
I may have history with Rhea Ripley, but that also means I know she's a formidable opponent. I'd like to see her face Charlotte.
Fantastic choice. Well, good luck to you. I have every confidence. And just a word of advice. Do try to be as neutral as possible as GM. You may find yourself rooting for the talent you put forth. Sometimes even as strongly as if you were in the ring yourself.
Rhea Ripley is here, and everyone else better run for cover.
The Eradicator ready to annihilate the entire women's division.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley!
Judgment Day has arrived for the entire women's division.
Yeah, Ripley was already a dominant competitor, but that dominance has grown exponentially since joining the Judgment Day.
She's already held the NXT Women's title, the WWE Women's Tag titles, and the Raw Women's title. What could be next for Ripley?
Rhea Ripley is ready for the nightmare to begin.
The one and only Charlotte Flair.
Perhaps the greatest competitor in the history of the women's division.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
A woman who helped usher in a genuine women's evolution in WWE alongside her fellow four horsewomen.
The most highly decorated female superstar in the history of WWE and a guaranteed future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Born into this business, the daughter of a two-time Hall of Famer, Charlotte was always destined for greatness, and she has definitely achieved it.
I'm looking at her right now, and I'm watching her body language, and her intimidation factor has got to be off the charts, knowing she's facing Rhea Ripley.
Her intimidation factor is 0.
It's a new era on Raw as the captain helms the ship as temporary general manager. So far, it looks promising.
Cap has made one match here, Cole. Let's not give her GM of the Year just yet.
I agree, Corey. This is a good start, but let's see what else Cap has planned.
Pretty drop kick.
Oh, man!
No. Slingshot sent on to the outside.
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Oh!
Able to parry that one.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Big elbow. Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Forearm right to the jaw. She did her homework there. Flair retaliating. Oh, what a boot.
Oh, well scouted by Charlotte.
Oh, big boot. Oh, and that buys some time. She says, no thanks. Clothesline! And Charlotte being met with defiance there. From the top! Oh, God, that's a bad landing!
And that might have been too erratic of a decision to take such a high risk at this junction of the match.
She turns it right around with a counter. Tough position to be caught in here. Michinoku driver! And she slides her back to the mat. Boom!
She's staying elusive. Shot block!
And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
Rhea had that scouted.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Just tossed. She got airline miles for that.
Just a perfect mix-up.
Oh, she had enough of that.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes. Riptide.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
And now she's looking to go top rope.
Launching.
Bang! She's going for it. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
The Nightmare has toppled the Queen. A career-altering victory for Rhea Ripley.
An intense competition between these two dominant young women, that's for sure. And I imagine we'll have the pleasure of seeing them in battle again in the future. But tonight, Rhea Ripley is showing Charlotte
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea?
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a War Games match, Shotzi.
Why not? Are you GM in name only?
No. I mean, I love War Games as much as the next person. But it's not a match to be taken lightly. You need a reason. Something that merits putting two teams who want each other's throats inside a double ring cage to battle it out with abandon. Who'd even be the captains?
I captained my team in NXT, and I was excellent.
Ah, so this is the classic, my pitch is that I should be in a main event pitch, right? There are rules to booking.
Excuse me, but when did Little Miss TBD Rebel, who puts people through tables, become a lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to smash things for the hell of it anymore?
Actually, you may have a point. I do miss that.
So let's screw the so-called rules and do this. Put yourself in it against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for War Games. You're the captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
Well, if it isn't the new GM of Raw.
Well, if it isn't Lita, what can I do for you?
I love that even in your first outing as GM, you put your focus on a tried and tested rivalry. Maybe it even offered some closure to Charlotte and Rhea.
I doubt that.
Yeah, honestly, me too. But maybe it'll be different for me. I still feel like I have some loose ends from over the years to tie up with Trish.
You don't say.
Hey, at least we know we have a problem, and that's the first step. Can you book me in a match against her? It's just better if it comes from you.
Trish and Lita in a match on my Raw? It would be my pleasure.